This is the story of the Stephen Morgan case. In January 1994, the cold winter air blanketed the town. A horrified neighbor called the police after noticing something strange. The Morgan family's house had been dark for days, and their car was still in the garage. Police arrived and had to force their way in. Inside, a horrifying scene awaited them. The father, mother, and their 2 young children were all found on the floor in pools of blood. Their bodies had been stabbed multiple times, brutally and beyond recognition. All signs pointed to a savage massacre, with no evidence of a break-in. The doors and windows were locked from the inside. There was only one survivor, the eldest son, Stephen Morgan, 16 years old. Stephen was found trembling, hiding in his bedroom. He told the police he had been knocked unconscious and didn't know what had happened. He appeared scared and confused, claiming that a stranger had broken in and murdered his family. However, Stephen's testimony was full of contradictions. Investigators noticed inconsistencies in his story. Bloodstains on Stephen's clothes and shoes showed he had moved throughout the house after the crime. Most chillingly, when cornered, Stephen confessed. But it wasn't a normal confession. He said, "I didn't do it. Nick did." Police were stunned. Who was Nick? Stephen claimed that Nick was another personality within him, a brutal, evil persona that always wanted to control him. Stephen spoke of times when Nick would emerge, forcing him to do terrible things. He even said that on that night, after a small argument with his parents, Nick had taken over, possessed his body, and committed the ruthless slaughter. Stephen maintained that he was a victim, trapped in his own body, watching everything happen without being able to do anything. The case became a legal nightmare. Was Stephen truly suffering from multiple personality disorder, or was this a perfect facade to escape justice? Psychological experts were brought in to assess Stephen's condition. Some believe there was truth to Stephen's claims, that he genuinely had multiple personalities. However, others argued that this was a carefully orchestrated act, a cold-hearted excuse for a savage crime. Ultimately, despite the conflicting evidence, the jury delivered a verdict. Stephen Morgan was convicted and sent to prison. Yet, the question remains, was Stephen a vicious killer? Or was he a true victim of a bizarre mental illness, controlled by another personality? The name Nick still haunts everyone. Was it truly Nick? Or was it Stephen's own brutal nature that was revealed? This remains one of the most controversial and chilling cases in American criminal history. What do you think about this case?